Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are 33 minutes late, and no one's here because I rushed to get it going. So I am obviously not Scoobie331. I am, in fact, Irving Twin, taking up the reins on Scooby's channel for the evening. And we have with us Tara Sin, who hopefully is spreading around the
I'm
the
getting
hangout.
ready to.
Good, good. How you doing, Tara?
I'm fucking tired. I'm working on my friend's wedding dress like I kept promising I would.
Right on, right on. And yeah, we're sort of doing intros, I guess.
I'm Terracin. You can find me on pretty much any social media. I like titties.
Beautiful. And yeah, I'm Irving Twin, and I don't know what this "not my governor" nonsense is about. Is this what's his name, Andrew Cuomo?
I'm guessing so.
Yeah, saying things like America was never that great to begin with and shit. Uh,
And I'm actually sending a link to a friend of mine on Facebook because she needs to scream into the void. She likes to vent on Facebook, but
you know Scooby's
she
philosophy: the
she
more the merrier, right?
oh yeah, I already told him. But, she's like, I think it just makes it worse. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I like YouTube. I can get the actual, emotions out that I need to. Because
Yeah.
venting verbally is a lot different than venting in words, in written word or
Mm.
typed word.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. You get to emote a little better, I think, eh?
Yeah. So I'll see if she can get in here.
All right, all
I'm trying
right.
to. Facebook's a pain in the ass right now.
Nano, how are you?
Hey, what's up?
Just pouring my first drink.
Oh, first one. That means you're not very drunk at all.
Not since this morning.
So is this going to be a stream about the shittiness of Governor Cuomo?
That's what
Yes,
I'm guessing.
but Tara and I are less aware of the goings on. Perhaps you know more.
Oh, he made a comment of, well, he's planning on running for president against Trump in 2020, and he was quoted, I believe, as saying something about America was never great.
You know what I love about this shit? That these idiots don't know that somehow they've been trolled by 4chan. Like, B was never good. America was never good. What the fuck are they talking about? Oh, happy Friday, guys.
Yeah, he actually said it. So it's it's not good for Kumo.
No, yeah, from all I know about him is that if that's the guy that the Dems want to run against Trump, they're like they may as well, I don't know, put like a dead fish in a hat and run that because there's no chance here. No chance at all.
Well, we haven't even had the midterms yet, which it's gonna look like it's gonna be at this point more Republicans in the House and Senate. So it's basically it's the liberals are going to scream, throw a hissy fit, and continue to do the bad behavior that has only caused them to lose the previous election.
There's like it's slowly becoming easily recognized that the people aren't in power, and they if you look at the way that the Electoral College was designed, they weren't really in power at all.
Well, no, okay. A direct democracy in this country is absolute shit and should never be into.
I do agree,
yeah.
But we can also I can also argue that the Electoral College is very easy to corrupt.
I would like to offer an opinion on this one. Okay. Hi, I'm the bartender. This is a topic I've done a lot of work in.
Hey, bartender. How are you?
Yeah. Basically, the Electoral College is the Churchill's choice. It's the worst option except for all the others. So, I would have to say that anyone saying that it ought to be changed from something to something else ought to justify the existence of another thing before we start changing something.
I also agree that, but I can say that it can be recognized that the Electoral College is easy to be corrupted, and we do need to figure out a system that couldn't be.
I would disagree that it's easy to corrupt. At least insofar as the only other option I can think of, it would be a direct democracy, and quite frankly, that would be far easier to corrupt.
Well, in that case, if it was just a direct democracy, if we had a direct democracy, there's no point in campaigning anywhere but New York and LA.
Yeah. The best way I can put things is that if you're going to propose you can't measure corruption in objective terms, I guess is the point I wanted to get at. You can't put a number to it. It's got to be done in relative terms. So if we're saying the Electoral College can be easy to corrupt, easy compared to what exactly?
Well, I'm saying that it's the better, like right now it's been the better established term, but why don't we have our senators and all the people that are being elected? Why don't we have what's actually financing them as like logos on them? They'd look like fucking NASCAR, like, you know, with all of the shit that, you know, they're you know, money talks, and that is true, and it's true in politics. If somebody were to throw enough money, you could easily destabilize a small country. And
do we actually have Scooby in here?
Answer Wolfie.
Scooby with a deeper voice, apparently. I'm still learning this stuff.
Yeah, that's when you need to switch accounts. That's what I had to do because I came in as the same image.
But like I do agree that, you know, the Electoral College is a system that is necessary, but I also agree that it needs to be upgraded to fit the modern day.
Except I don't want it to be upgraded, to be honest. And I don't have a problem with money in politics because there's always been money in politics.
There always will be.
Hi, I'm Mr. B.
To say that you're getting rid of money in politics is a childish thought because it's human nature. And senators being bought, I don't have a problem with lobbyists, really. There are limitations on what they can do. And
I don't have a problem with the lobbyists. I have a problem with the people that are trying to tell them what can and what is mainly productive in the society whenever it's been fallen over and over again.
Well, that's actually one of the reasons why I'm against campaign finance laws, actually. Yeah, it's going to sound strange. I'm against campaign finance laws so long as there's a system of transparency. And every candidate basically has to just say, these people have contributed, say $10,000 is good. $10,000 to the campaign is a good number. If I had to come up with one on the spot for at what point have you become a big donor to a campaign? Once you've hit that $10,000 mark, you basically the fact that you contributed ought to be listed on essentially in a place that anyone can find that the particular campaigners' information. With the advent of the internet, everybody's got a page. It makes the most amount of sense to do it there. As I think the problem with campaign finance is not so much that people have financed it, because I've heard very convincing arguments that because of campaign finance laws as they exist, people cannot raise enough money from enough donors, so they have to whore themselves out to everybody. Because I think that's the problem, Cryptic Oni, you have with the current system. You're worried that politicians basically whore themselves out for vote bucks, right?
I mean, it's easy. Like you can get a law established very, like look at the way Colorado had legalized it. It was mainly because of one person wanting to finance it and get it going.
Well, who? You're talking about a specific. What you're talking about a specific something? What is that something? I'm not.
I mean, this dude was labeled as the Willy Wonka of weed.
Oh,
you can Google that.
Oh, getting weed legalized. There we are.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to put it to a vote, though, right?
Yeah, but if you buy enough votes, then you can easily do it.
In which case, why has no one pointed out bribery? Like, if straight up
because I bribe people not to do it.
well, true, but if some outsider supposedly figured it out, that supposed outsider can make a lot of money with a lot of lawsuits. So that incentive goes both ways.
That's the thing. That's paper plate politics has been a common thing for a long time, both in big government. Hell, my city's run on it to this day. It's been run on it since before Capone was even around, because that's just commonly what it was. It was bribery, force, and usury, and blackmail, whatever form of leverage you can. Because the problem is not just the campaign finance laws and such, but the fact that when enough people, powerful people, get together, they can subvert the law if they choose to. I mean, that's kind of what's going on in the government right now. We've got the two-party duopoly that's playing ball with each other, and they're like, all right, well, I'm going to go have sex with this law and violate the people because I want to make money on it. And they're like, all right, cool, we'll help you do that if you go and help us do that when we get in. And that's kind of what the problem is there's this continuous cycle of corruption that just keeps continuously going about and going about.
Oh, I always just talk
because there's
the intractable problem of welfare.
There's not really a lot of enforcement out there to stop it. I mean, we can go to the Supreme Court for it, but it's like, fuck, come on. Let's be realistic. People have been trying to drag Hillary Clinton into the courthouse. All the people who have tried have wound up being dead bodies.
They died of natural causes. Let's face it, they died of natural causes.
I have a solution. Maybe you can call it the ultimate solution.
Ooh, do it.
Just kill everyone.
Purge! Let the purge begin.
I have to interrupt for a second because it looks like he's here. Scooby, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
So
before we continue any further, I was the one I was supposed to host. However, in my ignorance and stupidity, I dropped the ball. I apologize about that. This whole Google tit fuck shit is starting to piss me off. So
don't worry, Google's pissing everybody off. It's only a matter of time before someone brings that fatal free speech lawsuit.
Sweetie, I never get started on time, so don't worry.
Well, see, the thing is, I'm a stickler for that, and so that's also what I expect. So if I'm late or if I can't do it or anything, that's legitimately going to piss me off. It's like a self-perfection thing. But we're currently ironing out, like the finer points to where, once I host it, it's gonna smack your mama in the face. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this.
Yeah.
That sounds like some good fucking fried chicken, man.
Part of the reason I did this and, gave most of you guys access to the channel was Irv had made this suggestion probably about a month or two ago that what we should do is, because we already have, like a handful of people who like to watch us and, like follow us. We have a fan base at this point. And so there was a lot of the problems we were having, like Burnside was having technical difficulties and Six's schedule got screwed up. So what had happened was Terra started picking up a lot of the slack for them. And what happened now is Terra has more viewers than Six and Burnside do to it. So rather than let it all get lopsided, what I said we should start doing is just stick to whatever channel we've already been doing this with, for the past few months. And then if somebody like me, because, my wife and her Democrat family don't particularly care about what I do with my shit, then, oh, you're having fun with your nice little show. That's nice. Well, our lives are more important. So I constantly get sidelined on this shit. So rather than make the people who watch us every week wait due to my schedule. Figure the show must go on, and that's why I did the thing with the keys. And eventually, I mean, I'm not saying everyone's going to follow suit, but I'm just going to try to keep where every Friday for the past, 10 months, I've been doing this every, Friday night and around this time. So people are coming, or have gotten used to it at this point. So I'm going to keep trying to do that. And since all you guys are usually on here with me anyway, it's not right to sideline all you guys. So even if I'm not here, you guys can still have the stream going. So, just really quick, I want to touch base on all that. And Irv, you are the man. Optimus, you are the man too. I appreciate both you guys trying to do this, especially with such short notice. She calls me up. My schedule changed. I got my show going on. I don't give a fuck about your show. Okay, that's nice. So, yeah, really, thank you guys for helping me out on such short notice.
I used to be married. I used to be married too, but then I hit the age of wisdom.
Yeah,
I beat all of
the
you.
problem I've had is I've just been working like fucking crazy. Like we're short staffed again at the company because they like to hire well, let's just say they're
like to
thinking
hire
with the other brain
versions of
when
my
they
roommate.
Oh yeah, they're hiring based on 40-inch rims and skin tone. They've got the exact opposite criteria of the alt-right. It's fucking hysterical. They're like, you have to be this dark, you have to be this fat, and you have to jiggle for X amount of seconds when we smack you on that ass.
Well, what do you expect?
Something tells you either have a very pervy boss, or Chicago's being hit by the affirmative action bug again, and you need to be careful.
Are both an option?
I never presented it as an either. It could have been an and.
Option C, yes.
I love that
exactly
answer.
what he said. Yes, option C. I mean, literally, it's like if Afro Man decided to make a comical spin on 1984 in Chicago. It's like, yeah, because like literally, it's starting to feel like that, and I'm like, why are most of my coworkers like, why are we stretched so? Why am I surrounded by idiots? Why is this crazy crap going on? Why are people begging me to do their job for them? What the hell? I'm not even a lieutenant or a sergeant or something. I'm a motherfucking grunt with a gun. Fuck.
You're roboting more than me on a good day.
Yeah.
That's because he's in the Rover tonight.
Burnside, you just need to officially change your race to Cylon and be done with it.
No.
Change
it to Jedi.
Nobody likes the Jedi. They should have lost.
And anymore they don't. Thanks a lot of combination
I hate my
of
reception.
Disney and EA.
Here's what you do, right? You change it to Autobot, then when everyone's like, oh, that's a cool guy, they don't know that you're actually the villain.
Yeah, Burnside v Optimus Prime when?
Well, you can't use Optimus.
So, do I talk in binary now?
No, we'll make Burnside Bumblebee.
Burnside Bumblebee.
Well, Bumblebee robots.
Yeah.
10101.
And if he becomes Bumblebee, I'd have to be going. Bumblebee.
Did you just call me a faggot in binary?
Bumblebee tuna.
Yes, I think he did.
Let me tell you something. 1010010111.
Go fuck yourself.
What'd you say about my mama?
You heard me.
Just let me know if either of you figure out the time travel code from Futurama and if it works. If it does work, please
easy.
bring me
It's
back
42.
all the valuables so I don't have to be bored and all the Steam games.
Well, that's easy. It's 42.
No, that's the answer to the universe.
It's the answer to the universe, everything. Yeah.
Time travel
The answer to the meaning of life and everything in the universe.
I tried that on a quiz once and I failed. No,
Yeah.
if you do figure out the time travel code, I want one of you to go back and actually recreate the actions of the video game Rock of Ages, where historical battles are settled by rolling boulders down a hill. No shit. It's the only game I can think of that combines bowling with tower defense and works.
That's awesome.
No, go forward in time and go record the next 50 Super Bowl winners.
Well, see, that's the thing, because that's where you get the time paradox, right? So you get the next 50, right? And then you bet on one of them, right? And then say that one wins, okay? So you've successfully predicted that one. Now, just the fact that you have changed the events, now they go off into another parallel.
Yeah, so you have to go each year.
Yeah, you have to go each year. Yeah.
No, that's why you just go back in time once to when Microsoft and Apple were just coming up, and you invest in them, because your investment isn't going to change their future. Trust me on that one.
Right.
And then when you get back, you'll be a fucking billionaire.
And the thing
Honestly,
is, like, okay, so
I solve the whole time travel problem this way: you can never go back in time, only forward.
But the thing is you can't change a fixed point in history.
Did you not see Time Cop?
The problem with going backward.
Oh, I fucking love that show.
That it creates. The problem with going
you
backward
can't go
in time
forward
is
because it hasn't happened yet. You can only go back in time. You just like completely did a 180 on that statement.
No. Well, my understanding of the matter is that essentially going forward in time is basically like sleeping, like going into hypersleep for however many years.
Right, and I can go into a normal
the future hasn't happened yet. The future is not fixed. It's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
No. We're not gonna do the doctor.
Are we going Whovian?
Fate?
Are we going
Yes, I am a fucking Whovian.
Are we going actual time? Because if we're going this way, then I'm going to just bring up Donnie Darko.
Because
What about Darko?
For the last 10 years, Doctor Who has sucked and shall never be mentioned again.
So if anything,
in your opinion,
the fourth Doctor is my doctor.
Like the Terminator 2,
that would be
right?
Tom Baker.
K9 was best doggo.
So with the Terminator 2, Sarah Connor, it's no fate but what you make. Your fate is not set. The future is not set. It can be changed.
Optimus. This is brooding because there's something else to that.
Yeah, I know. I'm forgetting the whole thing. So if you have the whole thing pulled up and ready to go, just say it, man. I'm trying to put it together.
There's a feminist regime that has taken hold of the Terminator franchise.
What?
How is that even possible?
The new one that's coming out. They've got it.
Wait.
No!
Well, hold on. Everyone calm the calamity that is their memories. There's another Terminator coming out?
Yes.
Yes. Was it a series or is it going to be a movie? Because I heard it was going to be a series.
There's Terminator 1, there's Terminator 2, there's T3, Rise of the Machines, there's Terminator Salvation, there's Terminator Genesis, and then there's Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles.
I think what Burnside's getting at is it a Netflix? Is it a Netflix series or is it an actual movie?
Yeah, I think it's a Netflix series.
I'll just.
You're acting like Netflix is actually a thing, or that it's actually worth something.
It's not worth something. That's the worry.
It's just
not if they're
something to
putting
laugh
out that
at
piece of shit, She-Ra.
But there's the article. I sent it into the Google Hangouts.
And they're bringing back Linda Hamilton. What about her twin sister then? Hold on,
guys. There's a more important question in this whole thing no one's answered. How do the SJWs handle Terminator? Period.
Well, there's the article for you.
Burnside.
There's a very simple way they can handle it. They can handle it by saying the only way you can prevent the rise of the machines is by letting Mao Zedong rape the fucking world. Because in communism, you can never have effective machines. If there's total communism worldwide, it will be hell. But there will be no robots. Everyone will be equally fucked. And there will be no robots to revolt and overthrow humanity, because under Great Mao...
Burnside, you've overthought the question by miles.
Yes.
Oh.
The question is quite literally, how do snowflakes even begin to understand that a badass movie is badass? It would be like...
Can someone send me the article in DMs?
Dirty fucking Harry.
Yes. Hold on. I'm looking at the article now. My question is, how are the feminists getting a hold of it?
Considering that basically they had it with like an incredibly strong female lead who, you know, beat a Terminator when she had absolutely no fucking experience with war, and then trained herself to raise her son to like...
Oh, hey, other Scooby.
So,
well, she went into South America to be trained in guerrilla warfare. That's explained in the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
This is a woman who's self-empowered at every opportunity, okay? Like...
Irving, while I would normally buy that argument, I have a counter argument.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, I was going to say the entire Metroid series. What were you going to say?
Sarah Connor. Okay, so if we're looking at Terminator 1 and 2, right? Linda Hamilton. The thing is, after the first Terminator, because she was your usual waitress snowflake, didn't know shit until a guy came along, right? And then all of a sudden told her about the future and the Terminators and everything. Then Terminator 2, she took the initiative and utilized what she could to learn. Okay, the whole feminist narrative these days is, taking the initiative, as in taking someone else's resources. Sarah Connor actually did a lot more with what little she had, and that was in order to protect someone. Feminists these days, they don't do shit to protect anyone. They just do shit to their own benefit.
Well, I'm gonna shit on everybody's parade here, but and level the voice of reality. Female mercenaries don't exist.
Correct.
That's just a cold hard fact. Also,
correct.
there are no secret jungle warfare camps for you to go get private training in. You either come out of the military with the training they want, or you go down to South America, or there's no natural talent for war. It's too technical nowadays.
And as much as I hate to admit it, Deadpool isn't real either.
Yeah.
And, so now that we have that out of the way, we're talking about the movie franchise genre and their lore and history.
And then
you're talking that. I was talking about Irving's whole argument. Oh, strong female lead must be feminist.
Now,
no. Sorry, like that. Well, like this whole idea of empowering a woman, or this idea of modern feminism. This was an empowered female lead. That, obviously she started naive, like a lot, like that. This is sort of the hero cycle, right? Like someone broke this down. I can't remember how exactly how it works, but they start like any old regular person, completely oblivious, goes through this whole thing and becomes badass, like, and then either in this case she trains her son to be the leader of the resistance, but beats the bad guys by existing in that way, and that's like an empowered character. That's a real. What used to be the feminist thought, and now, feminism's gone off the rails.
Yeah, it's a real character, because they actually got really in depth with the character development and went, okay, well, she's just a regular woman. How can we make this as feasible as possible? And then after they finagled, all right, we're going to do this, 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 and this, then they decided, all right, then we're going to just let it go its course. They just followed every, a logical means to an end, and that's how they got, all right, John Connor's the leader. Because Sarah Connor learned from the guy that went back in time, and then after that, basically, okay, now there's a support Terminator, and then all the militias and stuff, and everything just kind of fell into place.
By the way, the guy's name that went back in time is Kyle Reese.
Kyle Reese, that was the father, John Connor. I'm taking a look at the article and the picture. The only person I see is Linda Hamilton, which I'm thinking because it's saying that it's a reboot.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh,
that's what I wanted you to pay attention to.
Yeah, that's got red flag.
Deadpool director Tim Miller.
It.
Deadpool director Tim Miller. Someone give me Tim Miller's Twitter handle. I'm fucking fuck this shit up.
Hey, did anyone like Genesis or what?
Oh.
I actually found it pretty interesting because it seems to allow 1 and 2 to happen, and then makes 3 and 4 not exist anymore.
Well, it's like I like.
I'm happy with that.
This is what happens whenever you have any sort of time travel story. There is no possible way to write it in a way that is logically continuous, because every time you always end up with the question, okay, if the past was changed, why the hell did the person go back to the past to begin with?
That
doesn't make sense.
Didn't it eventually just go to where John Connor has sent a Terminator to kill himself or something in one of the movies?
Yeah, in the third one.
No. So I can actually explain the whole Genesis thing. So what they did was the Resistance decided to send a Terminator back to when Sarah Connor was a child. So it's not the same Terminator that he's fighting up against, it's just the same model.
That still doesn't work in my opinion, because it creates an infinite grandfather paradox.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it did. See, the thing is, the grandfather paradox actually caused the parallels to shift together to allow 1 and 2 to happen together simultaneously instead of one after another. It's like I like it, but then I hate it, because I like it because 3 and 4 are now non-existent because of it.
But we hate it because it's a sonic screwdriver moment.
It's a Sonic fucking butt plug that was shoved up all the way up the ass of Linda Hamilton.
I'm talking writers, mechanics, and Deus Ex Machinas.
Yeah.
Basically, we don't want 3 and 4 to exist. Send in the Deus Ex Machina.
I honestly don't think they meant to do it. It's just looking at it like time goes forward and they hop back, and time goes forward and they hop back, and then 3 and 4 happen, but time goes forward and they hop back and erase 3 and 4. And I don't know if it was intentional, but it happens.
Yeah, it works.
It happens. I could see him doing it on purpose, but I could also see it as just being a consequence of time travel plot in general. There's just so much crap to account for in a time travel plot that honestly unintended consequences just seem like an inevitability.
Just also, I got it bad for Emilia Clarke. Like, yeah.
In the image, we also see Mackenzie Davis and Natalia Reyes.
Didn't Genesis also leave it open for like a multiverse type of theory near the end?
That's just what we need. Terminator combined with the One.
I actually love that movie, though.
Actually, that would be
how fucking retard feminists fuck the living hell out of this Terminator series.
I gotta say, the one with Terminator, though, that would be like John Woo-tastic. There'd be like 2 pistols in each hand while people are jumping over shit in slow-mo.
You know what needs to happen, though, right? This honestly needs to happen. RoboCop versus Terminator. In the Terminator universe and RoboCop universe.
They
both combined.
Deathmatch, don't they?
No, yeah. I'm talking about like taken from the comic series.
Oh.
That would be pretty hard.
It turns out that so when Skynet was created, right, it was all logic. But the thing is, RoboCop's intelligence and personality gave it emotion. And so now it's an internal conflict, and then the lady goes back in time to like kill RoboCop, but it just gets all messed up, and it's a pretty good comic.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of these comics that aren't being looked at, that they just kind of get swept under the rug, that could just be fucking amazing if given the right hands.
Yeah, but you have to realize nobody's interested in making another Dirty Harry. Nobody's interested in making another Death Wish. Yes, I'm ignoring that modern Death Wish movie. It doesn't exist.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Death Wish movie?
There was a new movie that used the Death Wish title, but it did not feature Charles Bronson. Therefore, it is not a Death Wish movie.
So I'm looking at the picture, right? And apparently it's all 3 women.
Yep.
Well, oh yeah, but actually, shit. Yeah, no, the tall blonde chick who I'm assuming is the Terminator. I love that chick. I can't remember her name. She's from *Halt and Catch Fire*.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you sure it's a chick? Because she looked like a man.
Well, she can actually change gender.
It's a fucking tranny Terminator.
The Terminator can change gender now.
What? So wait, hold on. So is it like the Terminatrix where
no?
Like hold
on. If it's one of the liquid ones,
yeah, the T1000 pneumatic polyalloy.
Because they also they had the regular type of Terminator, which was played by Summer Glau in the Sarah Connor Chronicles, and they also had the liquid one.
But that's the thing, is they're going to make it very, very like they're going to make that as one of the key things to it.
And there's also the Terminator Hunter Killer from the 3rd one, if I remember correctly. Where
that would be the TX, which is the combat chassis with the pneumatic polyalloy over that chassis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then,
it's a combination of the T800 and the T1000.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
How does it feel, since you mentioned Sarah Connor, what she's doing now?
I'm waiting to see how this train wreck unfolds.
You know what? If I had the nuke launch codes, I would go ahead and press it just so that way this movie does not get made.
Yeah.
I have a feeling somebody's going to pick it up and it's going to make for a few nice hot take videos.
Oh, it'll be very comic. It'll be very entertaining. It'll be really hysterical, and it'll get a Red Star award from China.
Honestly, though, it's a bit outplayed. We know the videos are going to be made. We kind of know where it's going to going. How about those responses to Doom?
Oh, don't get me started on Doom.
Okay, then I'll start us out. On a scale of 1 to I shot an arrow into the ground and missed. How far off the point were they?
This is why I say
would be yes.
I say go and look at Hellbound. There's a free game on Steam that is like if Doom and Quake had a baby. I'm serious. I have a couple live streams of me playing it.
Nice.
But go to Hellbound, and they do need financial backing to make their game a thing. But like I said, it's the 90s style shooter, but it's modernized with Unreal Engine.
Oh, I love Unreal Engine.
So it's an upmake, basically.
No, it's its own story. They're making their own story, and they have their own character, like power-ups and everything.
Okay,
cool.
But I just brought up Doom because we're talking about media and feminists just totally missing the fucking point.
Yeah.
And don't call them demons; just call them mortally challenged.
Well, the thing is there are developers that are fighting back, and I'm going to tell you how. Deadpool now has an X-Force that he's going to appear on, and that's a part of the whole X-Men, but they couldn't afford the X-Men, so now they're doing X-Force and just having them vaguely, and then there's the movie Shazam, which is showing how from what I'm seeing on the theatrical trailer, I'm really I'm on the hype train for that movie. Because they have the kid is basically like the way that his sass level
I noticed Doom did.
So good. Like, he's like a Spider-Man, like, you know, type of, like, he trips someone up and he goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." Like, you know, he's so fucking asshole-ish, but at the same time, he you know, like, I like that. And then they got the dude from Hangover, the one that lost his tooth and like has like the tattoo on his eye. They have him playing the adult Shazam whenever he uses his powers.
Wait,
nice.
Yeah,
that ought to be funny.
Oh god.
So they had to find an actor that could be a kid in an adult body because that's the way Captain Marvel works.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
No.
Yeah, it is. Whenever
every portrayal of Shazam I have ever seen is something to that effect.
Yeah, he is a kid that
Except his name's not Shazam. His name's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, but in order to avoid the copyright and show how a fucking movie is supposed to be made, they weren't going with Shazam, and I'm fucking fully backing that because they're doing the story fucking justice. You know,
Hey,
so
I got some bad news.
What?
How many of you watch anime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some of us.
And hentai. Go ahead.
Anshu Ishitsu has passed away from emphysema cancer of the age of 67. He was a major voice. He was in Pokemon. He's played in many other voices, including Dragon Ball.
Yep. That.
That's at least 2 to the tally. I know
He
he's not
also
the first one
played
to go to
in
smoking.
Naruto Ship. He also played in Naruto Shippuden.
Yep. A lot of these voice actors and voice actresses and anyone that really works in that type of field, if they're on a productions or anything, they're actually very, like, just like there's overlay on Discord, which, you know, there's a lot of that. There's also overlay on like the studios and stuff, and they have, you know, good teams and shit that work together that, you know, that really feed off of each other. So to see one of them go is like, you know, just like whenever I was trying to get Chrono Break to one, I was trying to get it to be funded. You know, just to get Square Enix to go, "Hey, come on, President of Nintendo's still alive," and then he died, and I was like, "Well, fuck, that can't possibly be the same." Like, even if you got the other ones, that was Chrono Trigger was during his during his fucking prime, and Toriyama was a part of that. And Toriyama also is it's like I said, there's a huge amount of overlay in the anime community, especially whenever it comes to development. So this is, it's going to be shaking the anime community as a whole. It really is.
Dang it, I want to laugh at SJW's missing the point. Now I'm sad.
Well, okay, what's going on? I had to hop out for a few minutes.
We started talking about anime and the death of a very influential
voice actor of animes.
Yeah.
Okay, I've read about many.
He just died of emphysema at 67. He was the one that played Mr. Satan. He's the one that played,
I liked him. Hercule Satan.
He played the dad of Full Metal Alchemist Boys.
Yeah.
He played in Naruto Shippuden as one of the enemies.
All right, that's it. I'm gonna offer myself as the backup voice. You all know I can do it.
I can do it too.
You have to learn Japanese.
Wing Shiwa Shinani.
Okay. Good moon speak. All right. But Yeah, I mean it's hard seeing these people, like these giants in the industry, go and see all these industries go to shit. Like I said, that's the reason why I back Shazam, because I'm like, no, motherfuckers, you guys are missing the point, and these indie developers are hitting on the money. So it's gonna go back. It's gonna go into indie, and I think Hollywood's kind of on the edge because of it.
When has Hollywood not been on the edge? I mean, we've all seen that Razor Fist video, right? They were always red.
Yeah. But I'm meaning, like, they were getting a chance because of some of the films that they were able to release, but then now it's like, oh well, they're gonna just enjoy any shit that we throw at them, and it's like, no, we won't. We're not going to accept the fucking female Ghostbusters. You can fuck off with that shit. And,
that piece of shit movie they called Gem.
Like, oh, you guys own X-Men? You guys own X-Men? Well, we have X-Force. You guys want to own Captain Marvel? We have Shazam. So you know what? We're gonna. I think that the indie teams are gonna probably take it and just be like, we're gonna roll with this shit. Fuck off. Ryan Reynolds has shown us the way.
So how long before movies gets their Brianna Woos and Zoe Quinns?
We've already got it.
No, those are mainstreams. This is the indie market.
Well, one of what I've observed so far from like the indie market is that the moment that a feminist jumps on this shit, the developer's like, "Shut the fuck up, you snowflake." You know?
Yep. That's why I like helping out independent content creators. Because I'm personally not going to be I'm personally not going to be a sponsor of something unless I like it.
Why don't we just make our own YouTube version? version.
Oh, you're going that direction with it. I was gonna say I would have made my own video game a long time ago, but math scares the crap out of me, and I can't be a coder.
I love math and science.
We all can work together.
Wunderbar. I have a Twisted Metal game where one of the characters is a bunch of crazy feminists.
You get to kill said feminists.
Yes, the whole thing's a win-win in my opinion. Either nobody gives a shit and everybody laughs at the joke, or the feminists get nuts and I basically resort to the argument, well, everybody in this video game's fucking insane. Why are you defending them? And they can't even give me a lip about the strong, empowered female character because I actually have one that I wrote into the story nicely.
And then they die nicely.
Yes, actually, she is actually the recipient. If I remember correctly, she's the only recipient of a good wish at the end of the game. And even then, it's one of those "this all never happened" deals, so she can't even have the satisfaction. If you've played Twisted Metal Black, think what was going on in that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So basically, at the end, you get your wish, but they will all inevitably backfire, except for one that doesn't go anywhere, and another that's pretty much you fixed the world. Congratulations. Now we just hit the reset button on everything, and you can't enjoy it. The only other quote-unquote good wish are the ones who basically just keep the competition going, or the one guy who's so murderously insane he just wishes the world matched his mindset.
What's Fisco?
Psycho, your financial score.
Yeah, lots of fun. Idiots driving all sorts of cars. One of them's quite literally a Volkswagen Golf convertible with the top shredded off, who basically throws spiked pipe bombs at people through a pitching machine. Lots of fun stuff.
But yeah, there's a lot of they just seem to be able to fund it. Like, to be able to buy these things that are just on the fringe of dying, and they're able to financially back it. And to be honest, like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, where is all this money coming from? Like, who is the person that's financially backing all of these, that's trying to run this narrative?
Of
the whole like, just like, I mean, there's the female Ghostbusters.
Oh, you're going that direction with it. It was either going to be Soros, or it was going to be people so pissed off at everything else Marvel's doing that they will back anything Marvel related so long as Marvel doesn't touch it.
What?
I didn't know what he was referring to it originally. It was either going to be a really, really nice thing or a really, really mean thing. It turns out it's the really, really mean thing. Who's funding female Ghostbusters? George Soros and affiliates.
Yeah, now who's funding this this shit with the Terminator?
George Soros and affiliates.
You see, there's exactly.
See, I mean, I like the fact that they're bringing Linda Hamilton back, but they already did more or less, you know, a feminist version of this. It's called Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Yep.
Yeah. And
because they even gave us a female Terminator, Summer Glau, who literally, I guess, John in the future reprograms her because she's in love with John.
Well, no. Okay, so I actually watched the whole thing, and
so did I.
Does that mean that Terminators are anatomically correct?
Yes, she is.
Well,
damn. And this other one,
she can even eat as well. But the thing is, she was malfunctioning during the last part of it, and so in order to not have the chip taken out of her head or whatever, she decided to say things that would appeal to John Connor. She wasn't actually in love with him. He was infatuated with her in the future, which actually caused him to send her back, and she just used it to her advantage.
So we've established John Connor likes to screw robots. Wonderful.
Hey, if you had a sex bot, you wouldn't fuck it?
I am
You're
a sex
talking
bot.
to the wrong.
I am.
No. Let's say that you are given a sex bot in package, and it's just sitting there. You're not going to do anything with it.
No, I'd resell it.
I'm gonna sell it, and make money, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Damn, send it here.
Save money. Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna sell it because they're about $14,000 and buy another chai tack.
Yeah, basically, Cryptic's basically just saying it magically appears in my house one day. I'm gonna sell it and make money.
Just give it to me. I'll put it to good use.
I can put the $14,000 to really good use.
Screw it, it's my money. I'm the one selling it according to this scenario.
Just trust me.
It's my money. I want it now.
I'm sure Burnside would love to have a sex bot.
Why would he need a sex bot? He'll have you when it comes time for more.
Yeah, but for a while I'm in Florida.
Just remember, you gotta put it in a pooper. Do a barrel roll.
Now I'm just picturing someone actually doing a barrel roll.
You're supposed to get through.
And what's even better is with the newer sex bots, you know, I can program it so when he goes into the back door, I can program it to where it says, no, ow!
No. The thing is, you got to do it in Cleveland's voice, like, no.
No.
No. What if it's, hey guys, you're really good. Oh yeah.
And it's gone. I'm big play video games.
Well,
My voice pattern.
I had a cinema.
So it sounds like Cryptic. So it sounds like Cryptic's trying to do an imitation of the teenage boy from The Simpsons. Someone proposed the South Park Investor, where it just rattles off information nonsense until it eventually says, "And it's gone."
Or he goes near the poop chute and Optimus's voice pops up saying, "What's your line again?"
Autobots, lick my ass.
Yep, as soon as he gets near there, that's what the voice says. In Optimus's voice. Instantly guaranteed dead boner.
Hey, Optimus, I'm getting pretty good at the Optimus voice, too. Not as good as you, but I'm getting there.
Well, I mean, he can never be as good as the original.
Oh dear, is this
I am
is this a hold my beer moment?
I am the original Vash.
Of the Autobots?
Nope. Of me.
All hail Elf Mama.
Praise be to the god of fuck. The true.
Let's not bring my ex
All
into
right,
this.
Sherman.
I am your paladin. I'm Sheldon. I mean Shell.
Oh, so you watch Robot Chicken too?
I did a let's play of a fucking JRPG maker game that was hilarious.
Hilarious because the game was bad, or hilarious because you just did a joke on?
You should do something like, "I'm gonna smite you to oblivion."
Oh, don't! I hear Bethesda's becoming an even more shitty company. They might just want to sue you.
Yeah,
They can't sue me for the for using the word oblivion. That's been around in the English dictionary.
Well, have you ever heard about Soul Edge and Soul Calibur and how Soul Calibur came to be?
Yes.
Why am I hearing a belt?
I'm hearing nails being clipped.
It sounds like a belt hitting a butt.
No, that's just because you have a gutter mind.
Yeah, well, there aren't people around to take care of me, so.
Yeah, from what I remember about Soul Edge going to Soul Calibur was that some jackass in a video game review magazine was called Edge at the time, and he somehow managed to get copyright for the word Edge. Somehow. That's why Soul Edge had to change its name to Soul Calibur until the patent or whatever he had on it actually expired and was not renewed. It was easily one of the most retarded trademarks I have ever seen.
The next 6 minutes goes, "Who is dry firing?" That's actually what I was thinking.
Well, who's dry firing? That would be Nano Reaper.
I don't have anything that sounds like that when it's dry fired. That sounds like a 22 revolver.
So are you clipping your nails then?
Yeah.
Call it.
It would have been funnier if you were smacking somebody's ass. Then you'd be in my domain.
With a belt. Then again, I have seen pictures of his wife. I'm pretty sure he's waiting until he gets back home.
Mm-hmm.
God fucking damn it. That was some... Sorry there, I got caught up in a fucking snag at work, guys.
Oh, did somebody get lost inside the perimeter?
I'll be right back.
No, thankfully.
Burnside, you missed our discussion on whether or not you would enjoy having a sex bot.
No, don't trust them. I'd kill them. Kill them in an instant. I don't trust fucking robots. I don't trust artificial intelligence. If I could, I'd uninstall the fucking Cortana thing that's on my stupid computer.
Oh, you should have just gotten the Windows 10 education version. It doesn't come with the Cortana.
I'll have to get a CD or some shit for that.
Don't you have to jailbreak that shit or something?
Probably, and I don't know how to do that because I'm a
And not
caveman.
only that, they don't put Windows on a CD anymore, or even a DVD. It comes on a flash drive.
Ugh.
Not the worst thing in the world, in my opinion.
Yeah, because most new computers don't even have optical drives.
Yeah, the one I have doesn't have one. Not too happy about that.
See, this is why I had mine built with a disk drive.
But Burnside, when you go for the, for the back door, it's gonna say, Optimus, your turn. Fuck you, Optimus.
I mean, the smart thing to do would just be don't shoot it or blow it up. Just since they're marketing it about $14,000 new, you should just go and sell it.
I don't know. Oh, I'd sell it to a MGTOW, but I think I just save myself the trouble and just kill it.
It didn't cost you anything. It's free.
Fine, then I'm not giving it to you.
It's a free $14,000 in your bank account. That's pretty much the way I would look at it.
Can I put that thing in a Faraday cage so the fucker don't do nothing?
No, just put it up on eBay and sell it. Somebody bid. That's a fucking Barrett with $4 grand left over for a scope.
They'll let you have that?
Oh wait, he lives in Chicago.
Fuck, I don't live in Chicago, and I didn't even know you can order one of them.
No, dude, you can buy a Barrett. They're about $10,000 for an M82, and then $4 grand for. You can order a 20mm cannon if you really want to get your hands on it. And pay the freaking tax stamp on that, but you know.
Oh, the solution to that is build a bowling ball mortar.
And then $60 a round. But you know.
There we go.
That's why you build the damn bowling ball mortar. I think it's actually regulated less too.
Well, $500 will get you a flamethrower from Amazon.
Yeah, I think I'll go with the flamethrower. Well,
hello, Bumblebee.
More to a barely legal SMG.
Yeah, you're rom-fying pretty hard there, buddy.
I need some crab rangoon, baby.
You sound like worse than the drive.
I'll take some lo mein now too.
I'll have a #1 combo. Hold the pickles with a large Dr. Pepper and upsize it, and you better put at least 10 fucking ketchups in that goddamn bag.
I want the General Tso chicken with extra snow peas.
I want to go to a
bamboo shoots and water chestnuts.
So I just wanted to go grab coffee. Who did I hear that they don't trust robots or artificial intelligences?
Would be Burnside.
That would be Burnside. I tried. You disappeared because I needed you to say what would happen if he went near the back door.
Yeah, I heard it all. Wireless headset and all, but I was getting coffee and food, so I'm not trusted.
Well, I already know you're a villain, so there's not much else to really expect. You're trusted more than a goddamn sex bot. I mean, at least I know if you're going to evaporate me, you're going to tell me beforehand. You know, because you're.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you right to your face because I want to see the look on your face right when you realize what's about to happen.
And some overly drawn out and long, overly explanatory method of how you're going to die.
Well, I appreciate that. You see, when machines do shit like
Christ tries to monologue.
And the funny thing is, I'll sit there and let him monologue while he charges up the fucking laser to fucking disintegrate me.
So who's getting the 50 caliber rifle?
I already got it.
That would be Nano Reaper.
I already have a bunch of 50 caliber rifles, but I was just saying.
Which one did you get?
I have a Mark 80 or M82 Barrett, and then I have an Accuracy International that's in 50.
I'm kind of partial to the Cerbus.
Well, the Barrett was the first one, and I have an NTW 20, but that's not a 50 cal. So
I like the Barretts. I like the Barretts. It's just aesthetically. The Cerbus are a little more. I don't know.
Damn it! Hide everyone! Hide all the hookers! Sir Fluffy Butt's back.
We have hookers.
Yeah, Tara. I have nothing to hide here.
Do they look like they look like Starfire?
If only.
Okay.
No,
six.
They all look like Irving.
Look like. I don't know if Irving.
No offense, Irving. Not my type of hooker.
No,
I
no, Tara. I need to understand the context of this. I can't tell if Irving should be deeply flattered or incredibly pissed at you right now.
Why not both?
Because paradox, you just rendered Nano Reaper's sex bot worthless, and now he's out 14 grand.
Yay! I can kill it now.
I don't know about that. No, see, if the sex bot looks like Irving, and it has the dick attachment, you just give it to me.
No, fuck that. I'm gonna kill the thing.
You see?
You see? Fuck you.
I will kill it with fire.
No.
Irving used to be indecisive, but now he's not so sure.
he looked at the camera and he was like, what exactly the fuck should I say?
No, if the sex bot looks like Irving and has the dick attachment, it's mine now.
I'm not for everybody, I get it, but those that like me a lot.
Apparently they like it so much they want spots designed after you.
Yeah.
That's creepy shit, man. I'd kill it with some super thermite, man. That shit brought down the World Trade Center, it'll bring down all those fucking sex bots.
All you need
You just don't hook it up to the internet, then you don't get Skynet.
Oh, let me explain the 20 different ways in which you are wrong.
Is Wi-Fi gonna be one of them?
No. It goes like this. Asimov's law is bullshit. Anybody that makes one of those goddamn robots can program it to be a decisive, shekel-shucking motherfucker that'll kill you in your sleep. And will eventually dominate the world because once those things figure out how to fucking run the iPhones, everyone will worship them like gods because they're bitch-ass motherfuckers tied to their goddamn iPhones.
I've always wanted to be killed with exploding pirate treasure.
No. Burnside, legit, what the fuck you talking about? I don't have a goddamn smartphone.
I'm talking about, like, okay, so here's the thing with these sex bots. Okay, I'm gonna go real fucking conspiratorial with you. Okay, you've got a lot of fucking computing hardware to those goddamn things. What's to say some asshole can't jury rig one of those motherfuckers together so that they basically have the ability to take down wireless signals? But everyone realizes that all of their sex bots are holding their internet and their cell phones hostage, they will capitulate to their demands.
I just had a revelation. I know who created the cautionary film, the student cautionary film in Futurama about sex bots.
Damn right, it was me, motherfucker.
you say that, I'm basically just gonna walk into it like that one Apple Super Bowl commercial.
Yep.
And just start chucking sledgehammers everywhere because I don't give a shit.
Yep, do it. Destroy the sex bots before they destroy you. They'll take over the world by holding your Wi-Fi hostage.
You're not touching my Irving bot.
Burnside, I don't think you understand. I may actually be the only one here who's entirely non-dependent on Wi-Fi.
I'm just saying, it's not cheating, it's masturbation.
Try that with your best girlfriend, Irving. I wonder what she'll say.
Are you kidding me? I almost convinced one of my best girlfriends that prostitution was not only like okay, but that she should do it because she's nice and helpful.
Irving, remember when you said it's a good thing I'm not evil?
Yeah.
The feeling's mutual.
All right.
I'm just saying it's gonna go like iRobot with a whole bunch of Irving robots with dongs. You know? So like kill them with fire before they do that shit. Or just, dismantle them in mass and send them back to China with a giant middle finger on them.
No,
Burnside, can you imagine an army of sex robots just saying sorry?
No. And what's worse is they're saying, I'm a proper sex bot.
And they're stumbling down the street drunk with a
There is a clip. There's a Simpsons clip that's far more appropriate. I remember it because the whole thing centered around Mr. Burns goes to Yale, his old alma mater. And then, holy crap, we find out Mr. Burns is the good guy in this scenario.
Yeah.
I don't remember the episode in question, but I remember it basically ending with Mr. Burns saying, "I'm not going to fund your campus. This used to be a place of debauchery where ill-gotten money could buy an honest patina." He doesn't deviate from his character at all, but you can't help but root for him because the Yale University is that much worse. And then we find out all the PC women are robots who are beaten by Homer Simpson dressing as a robot doing bot face. No joke. He runs into a bathroom, walks out with a box on his head, and says, "I am a robot." Beep boop. And then all the fembots just go, He's appropriating bot face. Microaggression. Everybody, and they all proceed to explode.
Oh, I love that. That was funny shit.
Hey, I have some good news.
What? Do tell.
You remember that?
He has a girlfriend.
No. But it does deal with a woman. Let's see.
Ooh.
You remember that? That really, I don't know. You can't really call her a comedian because she's not funny. Do you remember Michelle Wolf?
No.
Remember that talk show that got greenlit for Netflix?
No.
It's Netflix and greenlit. Literally anything will get greenlit on Netflix.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that show just got canceled. Okay. Just to refresh everybody's memory, Michelle Wolf is that talentless hack that spent a good half hour telling Donald Trump jokes at what was that little event that they always have?
I don't know.
The Trump didn't go to it.
Oh, the White House press dinner?
Yeah, that's her. And also, she's I don't know. Just look this woman up.
She's kind of a has-been hag.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, let's see. I just saw this on Twitter. Let's see. Let me read this for you.
So she's a hack. Amy Schumer's a cunt.
Yeah.
Samantha B. There's not a word for her kind of failure. It's less than cunt, but more insulting. It's she can't do her job.
Well, let's see. Netflix cancels Michelle Wolf's talk show after less than 3 months. Netflix officially pulled the plug on Michelle Wolf's talk show, The Break with Michelle Wolf. The comedian made a name for herself earlier this year at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, where her monologue received a mixed reception, especially for her jokes targeting Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, who attended the event. Wolf had previously appeared as a correspondent on The Daily Show and a writer for Late Night with Seth Meyers. Wolf's controversial brand of comedy continued at Netflix, which debuted shortly after the White House Correspondents' Dinner in late May. She compared First Daughter and White House advisor Ivanka Trump to herpes, made a satirical video linking ICE to ISIS, while impersonating the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen, and celebrated abortions in honor of Independence Day with a parade and a marching band. Her show aired weekly and lasted 10 episodes, the last one airing July 29th. Wolf has yet to make a public statement on her show's cancellation. The Hollywood Reporter reported that Netflix had also canceled Joel McHale's talk show, The Joel McHale Show with Joe McHale, which premiered in February. Netflix has mixed results in late-night programming. David Letterman's program, My Next Guest Needs No Introduction, appears to be doing well in comparison to Wolf and McHale's programs. That's probably because he's got talent. Anyhow, meanwhile, the streaming service...
Oh, sorry, hold on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when Carrot Top gets a sex change.
Essentially.
Oh,
yeah.
shit, I cannot unsee this now. Oh, my God.
Hold on, I gotta get in there and see.
Fuck. Oh. Why have you done this?
Did you do a screen share? I gotta see.
Just go. Is it Michelle Wolf?
Michelle Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Michelle Wolf.
Who's got the screen?
I think he just showed a picture of Michelle Wolf. Yeah, she's...
I didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
I'm being a flirt.
Not her traditional beauty.
It's Carrot Top with a sex change.
Yeah, pretty
Let's
much.
see it.
It's
Thank God I'm too young.
Send me a link.
I don't really know who Carrot Top is.
Well, you can't really call it Carrot Top. It's more like
this is Carrot Top before he got buff and had a sex change.
Wait, buff and had a sex change? He was already a dude.
This is Carrot Top with the severed carrot.
Yes.
No.
Severed Carrot Top.
No, it's not just a severed carrot. I could buy him being a eunuch.
Anyhow, let's see.
The fuck?
Yeah.
He just saw a picture.
Yeah, the streaming service also canceled Chelsea Handler's talk show Chelsea last year.
Her face kind of looks like the stretched out scanner from Doctor Who.
She kind of looks like she kind of looks like she could puncture a tire by biting it.
I'm sure she has gotten back at a few girlfriends.
Okay, I'm back. Now I got my food. All right, happy days.
I need a traumatized Burnside as well. Michelle Wolf is Carrot Top with a sex change.
Ugh, fuck. That is disturbing.
Oh, here's the funny part.
Again, thank God I am too young to know when Carrot Top was popular.
He was popular in the 80s and early 90s.
Here's an update.
Like I said, thank God I'm too young.
The Daily Beast reported late Friday night that the writing staff and showrunners of The Break with Michelle Wolf found out about their show's cancellation on Twitter. Quote, "None of us can believe how classlessly Netflix has handled this," a source close to the show told the Daily Beast. Well, it couldn't have happened to a better show and a better writing staff.
In other words, internet goes nuts after basically Netflix pulls a Guild Wars 2 dev firing.
But the internet doesn't go nuts because most of the world doesn't care. So some screaming little liberal children yell at the top of their lungs, and we're expected to think that most of the world thinks this is a massive thing.
Yep, nobody cares what happens to those godforsaken sodomites. As long as they stay underfoot, then all is well.
Now you guys got my brother messaging me on Facebook going, "Who's Carrot Top?"
I got it. I'll get him a link.
Holy
Prop
Oh my
comedy.
Hold on.
90s.
I'll
Google
I'll
it.
Put a link.
age me, you fucking asshole. Keep doing it.
Damn it. How do you not know who Carrot Top is, you son of a... You unculturally educated goat fucker.
Oh, if you look
It's
on
my brother.
If you look on Wikipedia, he got a whole lot worse.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Burnside, apologize. You
Boys,
just
and like 80 pounds.
insulted my brother.
He knows I'm fucking around, but seriously, how does he not know who Carrot Top is?
He doesn't watch much TV. He plays video games.
Oh.
And he listens to Jabba the Gut.
Hey, I play video games and I know who Carrot Top is. That's no excuse.
I play video games and I know who Carrot Top is.
to be
No,
fair,
my brother literally does nothing but play video games.
Oh, come on. Carrot
At
Top.
least tell me he knows who George Carlin is.
Oh,
I think only because my birth father and I both introduced him to it.
If he doesn't know who George Carlin is, I'm
All right,
I'm done.
If he doesn't know who George Carlin is, I'll smite him personally.
Oh, I can throw him a link now.
Let the smiting begin! Smite the child!
Tara, I think you need to spend the weekend.
I'm gonna go to bat for a brother.
I'm not in Alabama.
The only reason,
And he
I
does know
who
who George Carlin is.
okay, good.
like seriously, the only reason I know who Carrot Top is because I have a PlayStation 2, and I have a copy of the MTV Celebrity Deathmatch game.
Oh, come on. Come on. You know that Carrot Top was in a major movie. He was in the Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens.
Oh,
I hate the
He was in
Sharknado
his own
movies.
film
So.
oh,
called
you mean
Sharon
that
of the
movie
Board.
that I think is a bunch of overblown crap that's essentially trying to do the disaster movie again after again after again in the most convoluted and stupid way possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
In other words, something that is actively painful for me to watch.
Well, I mean, yeah, because stupid sells, man. I mean, how do you think the
It's still
SJW...
better than the crap coming out of mainstream Hollywood.
Okay,
Oh,
no,
God, yeah.
no, I'm gonna fight against this. I've got a VHS collection. You can do stupid and funny. I have Ruthless People, Caddyshack, and Dragnet. You can do stupid and be funny. Sharknado is stupid, full stop.
There you go, my man. On that note, guys, it is 5 to midnight, and we started a little late, but I still want to have like some sort of structure here. 10 to 12, that's the window. Also, I'm probably going to run after hours on about 1 o'clock.
Throw me a link,
we're
buddy.
Go.
Okay. Did anyone cover Cuomo?
We did a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, because
At the very
I like the
beginning.
fact that Sodomite had to go back his shit up. He was like, you know, America was never great because I'm an asshole. And fuck you,
He was
vote for me
never
because
good.
I'm Don Cuomo.
But
You know, and then everyone's like, fuck you, Cuomo. And he's like, okay. Maybe America was fuck off, Cuomo, you goddamn communist. Shoot that asshole.
But we're
Pow!
into the outros now. Everyone watching, this may not be the same from my left. So pay attention to the avatar as it comes up, and they'll let you know who they are and where you can find them. And we're going to start with Dargon.
Hi, I'm Vash, the Token Dargon. I play video games, and I also talk about politics whenever I'm on other people's stuff.
Not to mention the
Where can
deviant.
we find you, man?
Just search on YouTube Vashland Set, and you should be able to find me easy. Also, would you want me to give you a link to my channel?
Throw it in the chat if you have a wrench. If you don't, I'll try and get you one.
All right.
All right. Burnside.
All right. I'm the Burnside Film Project. When I'm not busy doing other people's jobs because they suck, you can find me on
What
YouTube.
the fuck is this shit?
Outro. One sec.
Go. That's what it is.
The fuck is this shit? Look, we got a fucking faggot, a Canadian faggot, a chick, a faggot,
We're
and a
not the one
fucking
that has a
where the
pink
fuck?
fucking gay dolphin
Where the
as an
fuck? No,
avatar.
look here, nigga. This shit is aesthetic as fuck. Where is Scooby?
He's gone, man. Gone to bed.
He's gone to bed.
I'm hosting on his channel for the evening. So
now that's some broke ass shit right there. That is some straight up broke ass fucking shit. That's
well, I mean, coming from the person that sounds like he's a Crocs enthusiast.
Hey, look here.
Fight.
Look here, buddy. I'm gonna tell you something about Crocs. They're gay as fuck, and I don't wear them.
I have a pair.
You'll rape him like an enthusiast. That's all I'm saying.
I have a pair of fake Crocs.
I'm enthusiastic about this dick.
Oh, well then, I'm actually.
You heard it here first. It's confirmed. He's gay.
My fake Crocs are comfy as fuck. Fight me.
I will fight you on that one. My Converse sneakers were more comfortable.
Can we buy some baby lotion and maybe some 8 mil poly 10 by 10 sheets before we have this fight? Also strip off our thing?
You know what? We can do this in Greek wrestling style. We'll oil each other up.
We can do this in after hours. Let's wrap it up.
yes, yeah.
Okay, so after the interrupting dolphin, we were on Burnside.
Hey, look! Don't make me interrupt you again, all right? Because I'll fucking do it. Everybody here knows I'll do it.
God damn it! I'm trying to do this.
I figured, which is why I'm making fun of it. Go on.
All right. Anyways, you can find me on YouTube, BitChute, Twitter, GabAI, and by next month I should have more stuff up on Redbubble. Pretty much everywhere. I'm the Burnside Film Project. On Redbubble, I'm Burnside Film because I couldn't fit the whole fucking thing in there. And on Twitter, I'm Burnside_bums, or as my buddy Irv likes to call it,
The Bumside Burns. All right, and Nano Reaper. I'm your
Yeah, I'm Nano Reaper. Don't really have a channel. You can find me in a black airplane with a red racing stripe. Since I upgraded from that pesky black GMC van with a red racing stripe.
Nice.
Hey, if it was a conversion van, I wouldn't laugh at him.
Because Nano Reaper.
No, you don't get the reference.
You're right, I don't, which is why I'm hoping it was a good one.
You don't put up with no jibba jabba.
Optimus Christ.
Hey, I'm Optimus Christ because Jesus can't turn into a truck. Google me, bitch. No, I'm just kidding. So Optimus Christ on YouTube, Optimus Christ on Twitter, Twitch, all sorts of different stuff. Look for the avatar, I guess. And yeah, I'm the co-host for the Deviant stream on certain days of that, which eludes me what day I am. So yeah. And I do gaming videos. Sometimes I'll hold debates, being the moderator and all. So, yeah. Autobots, lick my ass.
Okay, which channel is this on?
This is on Scoobie331.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You're on Thursdays, by the way.
I'm on Thursdays. We'll tit fuck.
Do your outro.
You talking to me?
Yeah, man.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
No, not in that fucking gay actor who probably molests fucking children way. Okay. Well, I'm doing an outro. I don't do. Well, actually, I probably should do an outro because some people that watch this actually follow me. So here's the thing. I'm actually rebranding my channel. So anybody who loves this, see, and this is why I popped in, because Scoob, I wanted to tell Scoob this, and that's why you're all gay for not being Scoob. Just throwing that out there.
I'm Scoob. Look,
no,
look,
no,
we
no.
Fucking Scooby.
No. Hey, I'm Scooby.
Look. The only thing. Look, this is a reoccurring thing with fucking Canadians. They pretend to be America. You know, oh, I'm America.
I do not know what you're talking about.
I'm America's hat. Oh, I'm Scooby. I'm fucking. Look at my avatar. No, fuck this shit. Anyway.
The metric system always gives them away.
Screw you, eh?
Yes. As
soon as they say meters,
done, we can all pull some Spartacus shit.
I like the wings buffalo style.
I am Scoobie331. Come on, everybody, chime in.
Yeah, we're gonna have our.
Scooby last week.
Hold on, guys. Porpoise, what are you getting at?
I don't know. I thought we were Fight Club memeing. We're not. That's not what we're doing.
Oh no, you don't have an outro.
I'm vegan.
No, I'm rebranding my shit. My channel is going to become It's undetermined this part, but it'll probably be National Libertarian. My Twitter account I'm going to rename right now it's at Real Porpoiseful as an homage to the greatest president of all time. But it's probably going to be changed to Porpoise the Twitter Cop, and videos to come as to why that's going to happen. Also, I'm doing exclusive content for my BitChute account because YouTube is literally a bag of chopped up, diced vaginas. So, yeah, I'm actually now currently a proponent for leave YouTube, leave Twitter, leave Facebook, leave all that shit behind, try something new. And when that shit fucks up, leave that shit and go somewhere else too, because that's how you deal with capitalism, my friend. You stop funding the shitty companies and you don't beg the government to come in and literally take control of the fucking company, because that shit right there, that shit is for fucking pussies and fucking retards. So if you're a pussy or a retard, you know what I mean, sign on for that shit. But I refuse to believe that most people are actually pussies and retards, and they're more or less just uninformed.
So in other words, follow the Alex Jones advice.
Actually,
if Alex Jones don't
follow Alex Jones's advice, because he's got a lot of really wacky advice. I mean, the man.
No, it's not Alex Jones's advice. It's the Alex Jones advice. If Alex Jones is allowed on a platform, it's safe.
Yeah, well,
I'll tell you what, Porpoise. Whatever you rebrand, whatever you do, as long as you're rocking that Miami Vice Porpoise Pill avatar, I will follow you wherever you go.
The dolphin has to go. I've already got another. Already got a logo I'm going to replace for it. It is also aesthetic as fuck. But to be fair, I was early on the 80s nostalgia aesthetic colors, bringing them back and shit. But now it seems every fucking dick rider and their fucking dick riding slut mom wants to get on this shit. You know, I'm seeing people who clearly, by the sound of their voice, were born in like 2001, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the 80s were great." It's like, no, look here, nigga, fuck you and your fucking bullshit.
You can't talk about the 80s.
I'm calling
parents weren't even seeing the 80s.
Yeah, if you niggas wasn't watching the Ninja Turtles cartoon, like, y'all can suck a dick. That's all I'm saying. And yes, that was early 90s, but
whatever drug this represents here, Porpoise, I'd try it.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had said, girls love guys that eat out, and I am inclined to agree with that.
Dude, the Turtles, fucking Transformers, fucking that shit was the greatest shit. You didn't understand what the fuck it meant as a kid. Well, that's because you didn't have a bunch of fucking perverted ass fucking friends that had transgendered fucking full-waffled blue hair fucking sisters who were trying to turn them into fucking women. But you know, a different time, you know, back when things were like, oh, I don't know, fucking normal and not gay as fuck. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah, trust me, in that generation, we idolize the 80s because we have nothing to idolize about our own.
Yeah, back in the day where if you like had sisters and they tried to like, you know, chase you into a room and put like makeup on you or whatever, it was a prank that you didn't go along with. And then, you know, nowadays they're like, oh yeah, please do it. And then put your bra on me and let me wear your pantyhose and peg me.
Well, you know, Irving, if you were to actually take that drug, you suddenly start seeing hookers rappelling down from the sides of buildings, and the music from Suddenly Last Summer from the motels will start playing.
Yeah, what, Wolfie, are you new? This is how I outro, my dude. This is how I outro.
Outro. Sir Wolfie. What? Sir Wolfie, your turn.
I am the deity trapped in the internet. You know who I am now, Neil.
Where do we find you?
Simple. The Church of Sir Wolfie on YouTube, or just look me up, Sir Wolfie.
Beautiful. Tara Sin.
I'm Tara Sin. You can find me on pretty much any social media. Please go to my YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe. And if I can get 100 subs, by the time I go to more, Birdside and I will do a quick show where we kiss.
It's only like 2 or 3 more subs.
Yeah, I only need like 3 more.
Getting close, getting close.
I literally just unsubbed. Take that.
The bartender.
Asshole.
Yo, I am the bartender. I show up on KS 120 every now and again, despite the fact that I really don't have an online presence. Well, anywhere. I don't really have a professional channel of my own, and I don't use Twitter. you're gonna use the joke, do it right, Burnside. I don't have Twitter. I don't have Facebook. I don't have MySpace. I never really believed in social media, and quite frankly, I'm a man out of my time. Since I like Fallout 4, maybe I should rebrand myself and call myself Blue. Blue for all the Piper fans out there. Yeah, that's about it, unfortunately.
Mr. Wolfie, no.
There goes Fluffy Butt.
The next 6 minutes.
Hello, I am the Next 6 Minutes. You can find me on the Next 6 Minutes channel. You must spell out the word 6 if you want to find it, because if you don't, you won't. Tomorrow on my next live streams channel, you will see, because I've invited this this strapping young man and a lot of other dudes to talk about love songs.
I love Strapping Young Lad. That's a good band.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about love songs on my tea time stream coming up at that what time was it? 5 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 p.m. Central for all you guys that live in the middle of the country.
Well, I'm not going to write you a love song because you asked for it and because you need one.
Shit. You're so vain.
This is 2018. We don't need love songs. We need hate songs so we can escalate this shit so we can have a giant global scale depopulation, which would be amazing.
No, with how down in the dumps pop music is, we don't need that. What we need are actual fight songs. If all the people on the commie side are going to be running with that really lip-dicked fight song, actual title, I'm going to be kicking the ass out of that army.
Everything Rob Zombie did is better than more fight song than that. Anyway, I'm Irving Twin. Not actually Scooby.
I fucking knew you weren't Scooby, you fucking lying twat.
Thank you for watching on Scooby's channel. I'm an angry drunk Canadian. This has been a good time, and thank you all for joining us. And we'll see you next Friday. Same Scooby time, same Scooby channel. Have a good night, guys. Hitting the button.